Hello students, welcome to Web Technologies online classes. In this today's session, I would like to explain about the concept of XML style sheets. XML style sheets. Actually, our concept is XML style sheets. What purpose we can use the XML style sheets here? In the HTML document, for example, while developing our website, if you want to make a website very effectiveness and very colorfulness for representing purpose, we can use along with HTML we can use the CSS properties. Because of CSS technology contain different types of properties, and those are using to apply the styles in our HTML document. Without using CSS styles, our HTML document is not an effective way presentation, right? I mean that website not present an effective way. But if you use the CSS styles along with HTML document, so that website is very more effectiveness to visible purpose. User directly it can interact. When user open that website, they can interact. I mean they are spending more time with that website for searching purpose, for getting the information purpose with color, and because of we are applying the more colors, and also we are applying the more different types of fonts, all are we are using, right, in our website development. So then only our website will make a then only our website will present with effectiveness, with the more colors, with the more styles. So that is the meaning of CSS concept. But here our concept is going on what? XML, extensible markup language. In the HTML, because of compared to HTML is used to what purpose? To present the information on the website. To present any information on the website purpose, we can use the HTML. So that information, if you want to represent on the web page with more effectiveness, with more colorfulness, for that we can use the CSS technology. But coming to the XML technology, here in the XML format, whatever the elements we are using, those are only carrying the data from one technology to other technology. From one technology to other technology, data carrying purpose, we can use the XML, but it is the not presenting purpose. Then why we need the CSS syntaxes here? So if you use the CSS syntax along with XML document, so here the technology, whatever the data we are transferring through the XML document, so for that XML document, if you use the CSS styles, so in that time in the browser, the XML file, if you want to see the XML document with the elements, so there if you use the CSS along with that XML document, that elements will not display. Till now we have used XML document in the browser now, whether it is well formed or not, we are checking by using browser. So nothing but that elements, whatever the data we have configured in between that opening tag and closing tag. So that complete XML document information, it is showing in the browser, because of here along with elements also it is showing now. But if you use the CSS syntax along with XML document, so that elements will not display. Only whatever the data it is carrying, the XML it is carrying through the XML document, that data it will present on the website. So that is the major concept of CSS styles along with XML document, right? And one more concept is also there, that is called XSTL. Actually XSTL, what purpose we can use? Now let us start our practical session, then only you can understood about all those things. Okay, now I am starting the session. Okay, all of you carefully observe here. Now I am explaining on I am with one example, then only you can get an awareness. Here I am opening one notepad window to create an XML document, a normal XML document. For that, question mark XML, this is XML declaration, so that one in the XML file, XML declaration also must and should be required. At the top statement, version 1.0, and next one is encoding. Encoding is the attribute, that is UTF format, and after that need to give one question mark and close the angular bracket. XML declaration is over. Now I want to use employee is the root element. So in that the root element I am closing employee. So here emp number, emp is the here emp close, because of employees is the root element, employees is root element. Here employee is a single element, I mean child element. So here in between child elements I am passing one more child element, emp underscore number 101, emp underscore number I am closing, and emp underscore name, Pavan is the name, emp underscore name. Now I am closing the emp name attribute also. Now my XML document is over, plain XML document without applying any styles. Just carefully observe here what I am going to use. Now I am saving this file, employees.xml file. Save as type is all files. Now I am saving this file on the desktop, right? Now how can you see it is correct, well formed or not? This is employees XML file now. So you have correctly configured the tags or not. How you can check? By using browser only. Now I am right clicking on that file, choose open with, and I am open in Chrome document. So here Chrome option not there. Choose another app. Now I am going to search here for Chrome, more apps. Now I am going to down. So here also not showing. So carefully observe, it is opening in the Internet Explorer. So here it is all tags also displaying, because of XML document is used to what purpose? It is carrying the data, whatever data here 101 Pavan is the data, nothing but employee number, employee name. So this type of data from one technology to another technology transferring purpose, this entire XML document we are using. So that's why it is only like the XML technology is only used for to carry the data from one place to another place, right? So that for that purpose we can use this XML file. So it is correct syntax we have used or not, how you can check? By using browser only. So here by using Internet Explorer I have opened this XML document. So that's why this employees, root element and child elements, along with child elements, data is also displaying. But in the HTML document, without elements, the data will present on the browser. Am I correct or not? Right. But here, along with HTML element, the data is also presenting. Nothing but XML technology used for what purpose? It is carrying the data from one technology to another technology. Nothing but Java to .NET, .NET to Java, like that. Okay. So that based application purpose, the XML is in between the common technology they are using, like a XML, right? Here, if you use the CSS styles, along with this file, then whatever the data it is going to transfer, so this data only present on the browser. Without elements, it will display on the screen. So like that, we can use the styles. For that purpose, we can use the styles. So now how it is possible? For that, one more notepad I am opening. Here, whatever the elements we have, emp. So employee is the opening and closing tag. Here CSS styles I am writing. Okay, employee display : block, right? This one is over. Now next one, employee number, emp underscore number, open and close. Emp number I want to use with the background color. So color colon red, emp color red color I want to, emp number with the red color text it will display. Okay, next one, emp underscore name. So the emp name it will display with the green color, right? Green color. So this is CSS file. So now I am saving employees dot CSS file. Save as type is all files. So like that I have created. So now how it will link the CSS file to that one, that XML file? So by using this one here, you can open in the XML document here, question mark XML hyphen style sheet here. Just wait. XML style sheet version and XML style sheet. This one is also you need to copy from the internet. You don't type, because of if you type any mistake with that while typing time, that style sheet will not connect directly, right? So this is wait, this not this one. This is XML document, this is style sheet document. Now here, so this syntax you can use XML hyphen style sheet, type text or XSL, sorry, text or CSS we can use instead of that one. So this entire statement I am copy from internet. I am copying, instead of XSL we can use the CSS here. Now I am saving this one. Now I am refreshing the page in the Internet Explorer. Carefully observe here what it is showing, 101 Pawan. Without elements it is showing now if you use the CSS styles. So like that you can use the CSS styles in the XML document. And one more technology also we have, nothing but XSLT. XSLT. Where it is? Wait. Yeah, here. XSLT technology is nothing but Extensible Style Sheet Language Transformation. Extensible Style Sheet Language Transformation is the recommended style sheet language for XML. So along with, if you want to use the CSS with the XML, that is not an important way, because of for the XML file CSS styles almost not required, right? But here XSLT technology they given. What purpose we can use the XSLT technology? What is the abbreviation? What is the stands for XSLT for right now? Extensible Style Sheet Language Transformation is the recommended style sheet language for the XML. For what purpose? XSLT is far more sophisticated than CSS. Actually, compared to CSS, XSLT is the better usage. With XSLT, you can add or remove elements and attributes to or form the output file. Actually, this is by using XSLT, you can add the elements and you can also remove the elements according to their requirement simply. So by using CSS, we don't have any chance to add and remove the elements, right? So that's why XSLT given. XSLT is the new technology compared to CSS. And XSLT contain one more extra functionality. XSLT you can also rearrange and sort the elements. Perform tests and make decisions about which elements to hide to display. And here we have to see one more definition. Actually, that is not clear to understand for you. Just now I have seen where it is. Yeah, XSLT transformation. Actually, XSLT stands for XML Style Sheets Language Transformation. XML Style Sheet Language Transformation. Here, how to transform XML to XHTML using XSLT. The root element that declares the. So here also not a correct definition. Wait. Already I have seen before. That's why I am searching. XSLT. With XSLT, you can. Okay. Right. Actually, what is the use of XSLT first? The main functionality is what? Here one line we have carefully observed on the screen. Use XSLT to transform XML into HTML. Use XSLT. Actually, with the XML document, we are not presenting the XML data in the browser, in the HTML way. Am I correct or not? Because of that is not presenting purpose. The XML technology is what purpose? It is carrying the data from one technology to other technology. So because of HTML is used to display the information on the web browser, right? But in the XML document, it is carrying the data from one technology to another technology purpose we can use, but it is not presenting purpose. But sometimes which data it is coming from other server, other technology, which data it is coming, what type of data it is coming, first we can see. So sometimes that requirement also we have to present the XML data on the browser. So for that we can use the XSLT technology. So XSLT technology is what? Before it is carrying the data from one technology to other technology, before it will give the data it will give to the browser. How it will transfer? By using XSLT technology. Here carefully observe, use XSLT to transform XML. Use XSLT by using XSLT to transform XML into HTML before it displaying in the browser. For example, if you use the XSLT technology, if you haven't used the without XSLT technology, nothing but some style sheets, those are not applying on that XML file. So if you want to open in the browser that XML file without applying anything, so it will show the content, XML elements along with data is also presenting on the browser. Just now we have seen that one. Carefully observe. Now I am opening one thing, then only you can understand. Here I am opening on the desktop, employees is there now. So here now I am removing this XML file, CSS file. This CSS reference I am removing, right? Now I am saving this file. Now I am opening this one and refresh the page. Here carefully observe. So without applying CSS styles, here the XML file showing is what? Elements, along with that elements the data is also showing. Nothing but is it well formatted or not, syntactically is it right or not, it is checking by using browser only. It is not presenting purpose. But if you use the CSS styles without the elements, which is the data we have, the data it is presenting on the browser now, if you use the CSS styles. So like that, here also if you use the XSLT technology, it is going to the XML file is going to the browser before it is displayed in the browser. The XSLT technology, it can transfer to the HTML document. Nothing but the data will present in this way. So without elements, because of here instead of CSS we can use the XSLT technology. So if you use the CSS without element, the data is presenting on the screen now. So here also if you use the XSLT without these elements, the data will present on the screen. But here behind what it is going on, So before it is displaying in the browser, the XML file directly it is displaying with elements. So before it is going to execute, before it is going to show the elements and along with data in the browser, the XSLT technology first it will filter the data and it can extract the elements from the data. So the which is the remaining data it will be present on the screen. Without elements, the data which is we have, the data it will present on the browser if you use the XSLT technology like a CSS also. But compared to CSS technology, if you use the CSS styles along with XML file, so that is better than to see. But compared to CSS technology, just we can change the technology here. Instead of CSS, we can use the XSLT technology here, right? So the syntax is same, but here the small difference we have. CSS, if you use the CSS, we can't change the some actions in the XML file. But if you use the XSLT, it can perform more operations, right? Here I have used one XML file. XSLT technology is nothing but here I am using, for your understanding purpose, I am simply writing one program. This is the raw XML file. This is the raw XML file. Now I am closing this one, and this is also Control N here. Now I am minimizing this one. Carefully observe. Now I am writing the XML file without XSLT. First I am writing the XML file. XML version equal to 1.0 closing quotes, encoding equal to UTF-8 close question mark given, angular bracket also closing. So XML declaration is over right now in the XML document. Because of that is the first statement in the XML document. Now I want to use the catalog root tag, opening and closing. Catalog, same tags we have to use. Okay, and next one CD is the sub tag. CD open, CD. In this title open, title close, right? Here title is nothing but movie title. For example, in the CD contain some movie. Okay, so that movie name is what? Bahubali movie. So in that one more tag I am writing, nothing but artist, right? Artist. Here Prabhas is the artist, and closing artist element I need to close now, so that's why artist. Next one, so here enough. Okay, not required more than, for your understanding purpose. Now I am saving this one. This is b.xml file, Bahubali, so that's why first letter I have given b.xml file. So now I am executing this file. Control O, B file is there now. So carefully observe here, the catalog contains CD element. CD is the child element. In CD contain two child elements, title, artist, Bahubali, Prabhas. So like that, the XML file without applying any CSS styles, without applying any XSLT technology, nothing but XML style sheet, language transformation technology, we haven't used it till now. Now for that, we have to write one more XSL file, XSL style sheet file, right? For that, one more notepad I am opening here. Now same declaration, question mark XML version equal to, in between quotes, 1.0 and encoding equal to quotes UTF-8 and quotes close, question mark close, bracket also close. So XML declaration is over, right? Now here I am developing about the XSL technology, XSLT file, this one XML style sheet file. Okay, so for that we need to write one namespace. because of here we are using the XSLT technology, I mean XSLT language, XML style sheet language transformation techniques na. So for that related namespace we need to use XSL colon style sheet, XSL colon style sheet we can use. So version also same, equal to 1.0, and next one XML NS, XML NS namespace. This one is namespace. For the XML style sheets purpose we have to use the namespace, right? This is the syntax, as easily we can use here. Better to copy from the internet, don't type anything this one, because of this is constant value. If you type any wrong while typing time, if you did any spelling mistake, then you haven't connect the XSLT technology directly. So that's why better to copy from internet, right? You better to copy from internet. So namespace is also over. The first one is XML declaration, second one is XSL namespace, XML style sheet namespace. After that XSL colon template, because of this is the template based language, so that's why template I am using. Match is the element here. In the match element, here we need to use the slash. If you use the slash, then this one, in this, what is the root element we have? Catalog na. So that catalog here it can come while after linking that XML document to the XSL document, then whatever the root element we have, that root element here it can take by using match attribute. Because of this is the template na, the catalog, whatever the XML file we have, that is template based language. So XML here, XSL is collecting that in the template, whatever the elements we have, that elements first it will collect, right? First it will collect that element. So the root element is nothing but here catalog. Now this template also we need to close. Same. If you open, and if you need to compulsory close. At last slash symbol. Here XSL style sheet is also we have opened na, that is also we need to close at last. Close at last. Don't confuse, just simply understand the syntaxes. XML XSL style sheet, right? Now I am closing this one. Here slash symbol, forward slash symbol we need to use. So in between these two tags we have to write our HTML code. Then only the XML file directly it is executing in the browser now. So while before going to execute that in the browser, the XML file it can transfer to the HTML document. Nothing but in between we are using the HTML elements now. So that's why HTML open and HTML close. So here body tag and also closing body tag, right? So here now I am using heading not required, h2 na, h2 open and h2 close, cd collection. Okay, cd collection. This is heading, just displaying on the browser, for the displaying on the browser. And next I am creating the table border equal to 1. Now I am creating the table. In the table format I want to display artist and movie name and artist. Understood? So that's why here table is over. Next table I am closing. So after that table row I am creating tr open, tr close. So in that we have to give the title, td open, td close. Here title same I am copying and pasting. Instead of title here, artist I am using. So here tr border equal to red color. Okay, so first row is over. Next second row. For the repeating second row purpose, here I am using the XSL for loop, XSL for each loop, for hyphen each loop. Because of here that XML content, we have given only one element, nothing but one CD element. But if you have one, if you want to declare one more CD element for one more movie purpose, so in that case the elements can iterate by using for loop only. So that's why we have to write in the for loop concept. We have to use in the for loop concept for ESCH and select equal to, now I am typing catalog comma slash cd, right? In between we can write like this. After that you can create a one more table row. So in this row we have to write our logic, because of it is collecting the data from XML file now. So this is only HTML headings we just given here, but now it is collecting the data from XML file. So here converting the data, transformation is doing now by using XSLT concept. It is the XML data to XSLT data, nothing but it is transferring the data from one technology to another technology, nothing but XML to HTML. It is transferring the data by using XSL technology. It is possible. So inside td open and td close we can use. So for the first td purpose, again XSL colon value hyphen of we can use. So which is the value we have? Select equal to title value required. So for that, the title value it can fetch by using this one, right? So this one is over. Now I am copying this one. Again I am pasting. Because of first value we have copied. For the second value required nothing but movie name copied, artist name required title. In this title place I am giving the artist. So that value it is collecting. It will collect from the XML file. Nothing but in the artist element, from the artist element it will collect that value. Now tr closed, right? And after that for loop is also closed now. XSL colon for hyphen each, right? Here one slash symbol required. Now it is over. Now I am saving this one. Nothing but b dot XSL is the extension. For the XSLT technology purpose, we can use the extension is B is the name is our wish. The extension is .xsl. XML style sheet. Okay. Save as type is all files. Now I am saving this one. After that, now I am linking this file to XSL file to XML file. I am linking. Now I am opening XML file. Here after XML declaration, one more declaration I am doing. One more declaration. Nothing but up to version I am copying and pasting down. After that, sorry, not required. XML hyphen style sheet. XML hyphen style sheet. Type here text slash. Before we are using CSS now we are using XSL. Because of this technology has changed href. We are linking that catalog, that file to here. b.xsl is the file name. b.xsl. So now I am closing this one. right? So before closing, one question mark is also required. So now I am executing this b.xml file. Carefully observe, refreshing the page here. This is first executed output. Now I am refreshing the page. Fresh output it will show. Why it is not showing anything? b.xml na. So I think we did some mistake. XML version encoding UTF XSL href XSL. We have given a same b.xsl text slash SSL XML hyphen STYLESHEAT. Everything is right now. Then if you have an XSLT complaint browser, it will nicely transform your XML to XHTML. I think if we have any browser compatibility errors, then it will not show. So now Internet Explorer we have to open. We can open in the Internet Explorer, then we can understand. Now I am opening in the Internet Explorer. Yeah, it is showing. Carefully observe. Because of Chrome browser it is not supporting, so Internet Explorer is supporting, right? Data is showing na Bahubali Prabhas. So like that. So XML style sheets concept is over, and in the next class, sorry, now time is what 36 minutes now. Now I want to explain about the XML links. XML links. In the next class, I would like to explain about the Xlinks concept. Nothing but XML hyperlinks concept. Okay. Thank you very much. Now I am closing this session.